as a lobbyist for women's rights, how would this appeal impact on the women of the world?
Well, I find this would impact women who are suffering like any form of abuse, whether it be physical, whether it be verbally. I feel this would be an impact for us to empower women, to let us know that women are special. I mean, some women might not see it that way, some men might not see it that way, but I think that by this message being broadcast on the World Wide Web, I feel it will have an impact because there are a lot of social networks out there. People could reach somebody on Facebook, people could end up in a relationship with somebody on Facebook, for example, and they don't really know about that person. Now it will be entering into a relationship whereby they just meet somebody, like they in Trinidad, they in USA, and they have an online relationship. Now when that two person come together, that two person doesn't know a lot about each other. I think that by this message we could empower people to know who they are with.
The whole question of woman lib, woman rights, woman opportunities for women and so on. What is your view in regards to men rights? What is your view on that?
Well, I think that not all men are abusive. That is for a fact. Some may be abusive. Some may have like grown up in a home whereby parents had an abusive relationship and that can pass down. Like for example, a little child growing up in a home whereby he sees his parents, in a fight, father always hitting mother, mother always quarreling, and these kind of things. By this child growing up in this home, he can become mentally affected, and as later as the ages progresses, he kind of adapt to that situation.
So you're saying that all men is not abusive and is only some would have some negative habit in beating women and abusing women.
Yeah, like I said, not all men are abusive, because I have known of stories and situations whereby some men are the victim. When the woman gone to party, they have to be home doing all the housework. I have known situations like this, so that is why I say not all men are abusive. So it could be vice versa. Now, being in an abusive relationship, like I said before, it could ideally be coming out from like a past experience that the person went through.
I want to ask this question. You believe that the campaign for women rights in the world and so on, how do you believe that it should be a balance with men having the same campaign, the same appeal for their stake in this whole relationship program?
I think that men should have equal rights as women, because back to the biblical days, there was man and then there was woman. I don't want to get much into a lot of details whereby that could actually be contradicting someone's views. Now, this whole human rights thing about women, violence against women, yes, it is something good. The reason why they only target women to an extent, I think, is because women being the ones that have been targeted. Yeah. So I would say, like, all right, a friend of mine had mentioned that in the caveman days, the men would have hit the woman on the head with a club. So all of that dated other times.
You're saying compared to the caveman days, there have been a drastic improvement in women liberation, women rights in the world, eh?
Yeah, there have been a drastic change, and I fully supported whatever they are doing for stop violence against women. I totally supported that.